Hello, and welcome to the final video on Eastwick Senior Housing for the CED Practicum. I'm Joshua, and I'm going to cover the conclusion of this presentation, a summary video of the key takeaways of this project. Throughout its history, Eastwick has changed remarkably from a rural, non-electrified neighborhood of integrated residents to the urban neighborhood it is today. However, throughout all these changes, community remains at the heart of Eastwick. Residents have always deeply cared about the character of their neighborhood, and the development pressures that the city have brought onto the neighborhood have brought a slew of challenges around race, flooding, and population loss. Today, Eastwick is undergoing another change. The community is being asked to envision what they want in their future. While senior housing is an attractive offer, given the senior population of the neighborhood, residents are rightly skeptical of the promises of development that the city may offer and keenly aware of some of its drawbacks. Aging in place may seem like a desirable compromise given this truth, but surveying the market complicates this. Eastwick has a growing senior population. While Eastwick continues to age, however, there are no new housing resources available to those who are aging. The existing senior housing resources have extensive wait lists as it stands. Seniors are also incredibly vulnerable, especially senior renters. Renters and seniors, each on their own, earn far less than their homeowning or younger counterparts. Without dedicated affordable renters or affordable rental properties for the quarter of the population of seniors that does rent, these residents risk being priced out or paying completely unaffordable housing prices. And overpaying for housing is a risk financially and sustainably for the senior population. Not only does it damage senior health by preventing them from having consistent access to healthy food or adequate health care if they're overpaying for their services, the financial insecurity would certainly cause a great deal of mental stress. Thus, there's a demonstrable need for affordable senior housing in Eastwick, but also a desire from Eastwick residents for the ability to age in place. Evaluating each of these strategies, we see that building senior housing addresses the need for senior housing directly, of course. However, it comes with the challenges of equitable development within Eastwick, a promise that has not been met before by developers in the neighborhood. These projects do have clear funding streams and wide services that they can provide to senior residents. Aging in place resources, however, are harder to get off the ground. They lack the comprehensive funding that senior housing receives, and they are largely driven by donations and philanthropic support. However, they allow residents to age well in their own homes. In Eastwick, a community that has seniors that are engaged in their community already, programming could also begin from the bottom up. There are a number of aging in place programs already within Philadelphia, which could service the Eastwick area. There is another way that we can think about these two solutions, though. Aging in place and senior housing do not have to be posed against each other. Both of these projects could, if well developed and with community input, service existing Eastwick residents across the board. A senior housing project could double as community space for seniors, providing health access to residents who do not already live there. Further, senior housing development could encourage the development of aging in place resources. As the population of seniors continues to grow within Eastwick, businesses and institutions that serve them would also need to grow. Doing both of these side by side would help ensure the overall stability of Eastwick's senior population. New resources for lower income renting seniors would also benefit Eastwick's homeowning aging in place seniors. This would create a more diverse community of retirees within Eastwick, allowing existing and new residents a multitude of housing types and safe housing options for them to age gracefully within. This process can also hold the city accountable. Eastwick residents do need support from the city for their growing senior population. By providing specific services for all Eastwick seniors, regardless of what specific amount of housing gets built where, the city could work to repair the relationship it has continued to harm since urban renewal. Thank you for joining us for the series of videos. Feel free to contact the YouTube channel or email associated with it with any questions.